welcome to another vlog. So the road trip connoisseur is not actually doing a road trip, but he's just arrived at country number 56. I'm currently sat in the back of the Rolls Royce and just arrived at my hotel. As you can see there, Peninsula Hotel. This is where I'll be staying, and I'm currently in one of their Phantoms, but as you can see, that's some of their other vehicles over there. Now, gonna quickly check in and then we'll catch up very shortly. I've finally checked into my room. It's been quite a long journey, but quite pleasant. Airline was great, can't fault it one bit. Arrived here 40 minutes early, suitcase was here pretty much straight away, straight out. The two lovely gentlemen were there waiting to take me to my car. Got into the car and, well, as you saw, arrived at the hotel. Now, I will show you the view shortly, but I just found out that I've arrived in what's to be the start of a typhoon. I've never been in one. I heard rumours of there being one, but yeah, this may change things a bit. I originally obviously planned to go somewhere quite special. So not too sure if that's going to be happening. Hopefully there'll still be some car content coming up on this trip. Just a quick update actually for you guys whilst I'm here. So the reason why I've ended up in Hong Kong is because, as you guys that probably know and been following me already, I was actually meant to be leaving on the first stage of my tour to go across Europe in the Porsche. Whilst we're getting everything all ready and all prepared, unfortunately we came across a bit of a knocking noise. Went to go and investigate it further, and basically it's probably going to be an engine rebuild or an engine replacement. Currently speak to Porsche back in the UK to see what we can do about this. Apparently trying to get a V8 engine for Porsche fixed, whether it be Cayenne, Panamera, yeah, it's not that simple. So I decided to kind of put things on hold. We'll start the tour at the start of next year. As soon as I go back, get the engine and everything all sorted out, see what option I'm going to go down, get the car up and running. For those of you that, you know, been supportive, thank you so much. It's been a nightmare. At the end of the day, you know, you've got to turn the situation into a positive one. So I thought, you know what, why not come to a place that I've not been to? Hong Kong isn't actually a country. So Hong Kong is and I'm looking at some notes over here, being totally honest. So Hong Kong was established by colony of the British Empire. For 99 years it was on a lease. In the year 1997 it was handed back over to the Chinese. Originally a sparsely populated area of farming and fishing villages, Hong Kong is now one of the world's most significant financial centres and commercial ports. And I would like to think so, considering that the population of this place is about 7 million. Now, when you look at it on a map, it looks tiny. It's basically split into two. You've got Hong Kong Island, and then you've got kind of like mainland. 7 million people is a lot. Coming in, I could not believe the amount of buildings that, you know, that this place is. When they say concrete jungle, Hong Kong is definitely, yeah, a concrete jungle. But I'm going to quickly show you around what I can see through my window. Freshen up and then probably head out. But like I say, it is a typhoon that's about to start tonight. So my original plan may have to kind of change things around. Worst case scenario, just chill in the hotel today. Could think of worse things to be doing. So the guys at the Peninsula have put me on the top floor. And that there is Hong Kong Bay, just ahead. Apparently all these buildings at night time, they at 8 p.m. have a light show, which would be quite cool because I can actually see it from my room. Got the traffic building up over there, and just about see some of the Rolls Royces parked up. So I thought, you know what, let's go out for a walk, and the typhoon started. So yeah, it's not great, but my legs are getting wet, I was actually going to go to Macau tomorrow, Macau, China. Yeah, that's definitely not going to happen now. So, yeah, a bit gutted. It's like you escape the rain in the UK and ending, yeah, coming back to it here. This is how bad it is right now. So one of my mates just messaged me, who actually lives out here in Hong Kong, and said that from I think 6 p.m. tonight till 11 a.m. tomorrow there's a typhoon warning. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go very far. Maybe go out for a little wander, get something to eat and drink and come back, or maybe just stay at the hotel and eat and drink over here. Not a great first day in Hong Kong. Could be worse. The tour bus over there is just totally empty. But yeah, Macau is definitely out of the question, and it's not, I guess it's not too bad because it just means that things will just even out. Maybe add some museums. Got a notification to say that some cool watches for sale over here, second-hand ones. So maybe check that out. So yeah, check the watches. Yeah, that's pink Tesla down there. So yeah, check that out. And then yeah, museums. Hopefully see some cars still. Now hopefully that all goes to plan. It should be, I think, once everything's out of the way today and tomorrow, and then we're good. Chill at the hotel. So come out for a walk. It stopped raining for a bit. Don't know how long it's gonna last. People walking about with umbrellas, even though it's not actually raining. But I thought, you know what, let's just check it, see how long we last. I'm gonna go down to the waterfront, show you guys the magnificent view. Whilst actually there's a bit of clouds there. It is a bit overcast, but not so bad. Bit disappointed today. It's a bit of a write-off, but it evens out because I'm not going to Macau. It's so humid, honestly. So t-shirt got a bit of wet earlier on, but yeah, fully dry. I think it's about 30 degrees right now. So we're on the All Stars walk path over here. Everyone's out, so getting those angles and that, as you can see. And there's an iconic, beautiful skyline. It's pretty cool. Typhoon coming in hot. I'm gonna sack off this light show, head back to the hotel, shower, dry clothes, chill at the hotel, have something to eat, have something to drink, make a plan and readjust things, and yeah, take it from there. This weather is a joke. I am drenched. So I just gone back to the room. Notice I had a message. Let's come across this. So sick. Love the old 4x4 Mitsubishi Shogun. But the other cool thing is, no, not this Tesla, this Porsche over here. So it's got the Porsche 911 GT3 wing, custom exhaust on it, but I believe it's just normal Carrera. But yeah, the first car that I've seen here so far. So it's the second day here in Hong Kong, and starting the morning well with a coffee. The Typhoon is still in action. Yeah, it looks pretty peaceful, but I remember, I couldn't sleep last night, and it's about 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and that tree was going all over the place. Now I'm being told it's a Typhoon level 8, so basically everything is closed till at least 1 p.m. today, which means I have to rest and chill, which is, I think, the worst places to be stuck. In the meantime, my sneakers got absolutely drenched yesterday. And the cool thing about this hotel is I'm going to take them And I've never seen this anywhere else before, but they've got something called a valet box here. So I'm gonna pop the trainers into here and press service, which means hopefully these trainers are magically taken away, and yeah, hopefully the laundry guys will be able to dry them and I should be able to get them back. But yeah, that's the start to the second day. So I plan to go to one of the museums this morning. There's M Plus Art Museum, but they don't open till later on this afternoon. You could literally just see one person, well, sorry, two people there with their umbrellas. I'm gonna go to this restaurant called Chessa here in the peninsula, and it's a Swiss theme, so it feels like you've walked into Switzerland as soon as you come in. Interlaken, where I was meant to be this week, but unfortunately I'm not. Same with Zermatt as well, but it's really, really cool. The decor really feels like that you're in Switzerland, in the middle of Hong Kong. Sam Ritz is another place I was meant to be this week, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. That's my table there. So it's been an incredible lunch at this place. Had a meat platter, different meats and cheese. I was tempted to get the fondue, but it's too early for that. Instead, got some great house red wine and probably the best schnitzel I've ever tasted in my life. You wouldn't expect it in a place like Hong Kong, but yeah, it's can't complain. So I'm just coming to Hong Kong Island. Gonna view this building called the Monster Building, famously known from the movie The Transformers. I think it's a combination of 5 buildings in the shape of the letter E, built in the 1960s, I think between 1960 and 1972. Get some cool pictures. There's another cool vlogger over there, get some shots. But yeah, this is the iconic location. I walked straight into it actually. So surrounded with some shops and everything downstairs. So here's the building behind me. Move the umbrella. Pretty cool. It looks a lot bigger in the pictures than it does in real life though. So I've come to the local food market and legit, I am probably the tallest person here wearing a basketball jersey. People actually mistake me again. They think that I play for the NBA, but yeah, that's mad. Pretty sick. It's so hot, so humid. So you got fruit and veg, you got meat and stuff over there. It's just, yeah, it is very crowded. It's totally different to the rest of Hong Kong where I was staying. Bought some eggs at a local grocery store. So you look at off license there. So cool, such a vibe. These two gentlemen over here as well. Deep concentration. So go check out this, I don't know how to pronounce it, the centre, but the architecture on this building is incredible. It's trying to cut me up. Just look at that. I don't know where I am, but I'm walking back to the hotel from the exhibition centre. But You've got Mark II Rolls-Royce Cullinan just there. Yeah, Apple Store behind me. Hermes, Moncler, Dolce & Gabbana. It's crazy how you can just literally go from one place to another and how quickly everything changes. There's so much wealth here, but I've barely seen any. I think I've seen 2 Sikh people with a turban, and I gave them the head nod, fully blankly. Apart from that, there's literally nothing else. There's not seen any Brits on walk around, and it's just full of obviously locals, a lot of Chinese as well. And it just seems that everyone kind of escapes that part of the world and comes over here. Everyone kind of gets on about the business, and I think we're so kind of trapped and stuck in our little world in London, in Western Europe, that you forget that the rest of the world actually exists. Longchamp over there, like you've literally got everything here, everything that you need. This is like a nicer version of Sloane Street for those of you that know London. I'm impressed. The weather's cleared up. It's not rained for about an hour, which is good. Still got my umbrella. Gonna head back to the hotel, freshen up, hopefully head out later on this evening with a friend of mine. So looking forward to that. So what am I doing right now? Thank you very much. At a traditional Hong Kong restaurant, just cleaning the dishes, which they do before. Thank you very much. A massive shout out to my boy, bringing the car culture together for a beautiful view of Hong Kong. Absolutely incredible. It's a clear and beautiful evening today. It is day number 3 here in Hong Kong. Up bright and early, slept well last night. I've come to visit a place called the M Museum. So it's a place full of art, contemporary art galleries, meant to be one of the best here in Hong Kong. Hopefully look at some watches later on, and then hopefully some cars and get some car content. Not gonna bore you guys, but it's honestly one of the best museums I've ever been to. But this is one weird thing I will show. Just with the mandem, but the faces just weird. It's all the same statue, the same man with the same facial expression. I want to take a selfie, but it's very calm and relaxed at this museum. But honestly, it is incredible. If you guys are ever in Hong Kong, I definitely highly recommend visiting the M Plus Museum. The architecture here is lovely. Obviously over there you've got a photo shoot going on, Vogue Hong Kong. But the best thing about this, I love this staircase. So you have individual rooms, and with all the different art exhibition and installations going on. So I'm looking everywhere for stickers, and this is the closest I can get to Hong Kong. So it's either this, Macau, but I can't take that sticker because I never went. Looking at some other places, I need to go to Burma, I need to go to New Zealand, I need to go to Korea, I need to go to Philippines, I've been to Russia, Africa, I've done. I need to go back. Australia, I need to do that. The United States of America will let me in because I went to Cuba, Japan, Spain, Canada, Italy, Malaysia, Indonesia I'm not done, Brazil I'm not done. I need to do some more traveling, I think. On Hong Kong Island. Going to check out a shop, and the guy's name is Raymond Chung. It's one of the oldest well-known vintage shops for watches here in Hong Kong. So it's a one-man shop. I think he's pretty much been here his whole life. Quite famous. Trying to find out where it is. I know I'm close by. Yeah, this place is sick. The skyscrapers. You wouldn't think in the middle of the hustle and bustle. But here it is, smallish watch shop. Thank you, Aaron, for showing me around. How many of these are there?
Roadster is like 15, and then coupe is like 20. So Centenario coupe is 20, and then this is 15. Only quite a few in Range Rover as well.
Got the Mercy logo steering wheel as well. This shows how long they've been around for. And these I've seen in London. So I'm standing in one of the best showrooms in the world. Pagani, Hong Kong, Hawaii behind here. Absolutely incredible. What color is this? And it's all in carbon. What would you say? Brown? Bronze?
Yeah.
So the interior of that's incredible. So I've just come to heaven on earth. I feel like a little kid. Absolutely everything. Skyline GTR. So, next destination is Moming Temple. It's crazy, like these high-rise buildings. I've just driven through the city. It's totally different. Such an incredible place. I don't want to film here too much. They've got the tourist over here. But considering the hustle and bustle of this amazing place, it is a really beautiful hidden away gem. This road is full of these amazing artifacts. So I've been meaning to show this. So if you notice, the small number plate on the top is Hong Kong, and the number plate at the bottom is Chinese. So basically, what that means is you can drive that car not only in Hong Kong. If you've got a Chinese plate, you can also drive it in China without any problems. I think it costs about 10,000 Hong Kong, which is about £1,000. And I think that's for permanent, so that car can basically cross the border without any issues. So obviously with the world trip that I'm going to be doing, I'd have to do the same. China is probably one of the most difficult countries to take your car to out of all the lists. So what you need to do, you need to register the car. So I'll be driving the Porsche with English number plate. As soon as I enter the Chinese border, I will need to have Chinese number plate. And I think it's the same for a few other countries as well. I can't remember off the top of my head which ones. But yes, it's quite cool. So, you know, you're in a country where you've got two number plates. yeah, the car culture. So now that I started this video, car culture is pretty cool over here. Thank you, Aaron, for showing me around. Reminisce over the old car spotting days in London when it used to be great. Showing me around. Big shout out to EDP. Big shout out to SPS. So SPS is like the main distributor of Pagani and all the hypercars here in Hong Kong. I was able to have a look around their workshop. Unfortunately, couldn't get any pictures and videos of it, which is fine. It's okay. And what else? Pagani, EDP. Yeah, I'm just generally just yeah, had a look around and show me the car model shop was cool. I'll show you guys later on what I've got, but yeah, gonna find this Japanese whiskey bar hopefully soon. So I've arrived at the Mizunara bar. I went to the one in Japan. I thought come and visit the one here in Hong Kong. They have probably one of the biggest selections of whiskies, and you've got everything. Devon Carcass over there, one of my favourites. Got lots of Japanese stuff as well. Made the best Negronis in the world. An outdoor seating area. Just make myself another Negroni there. For those of you that know, I thought sat at the other restaurant. I'm coming to Jollibee's. If you don't know about Jollibee's, you need to know about Jollibee's. I'm excited for this meal over all the fancy bougie stuff that I've come across. This is one meal. There's only one meal that can top off after this, and it's a fast food restaurant from Japan, which I've not seen yet. I know that there's one in Macau, but Jollibee's is gonna hit the spot. I got my Jollibee's. I'm happy. I wasn't gonna go there tomorrow, but it's absolutely chucking it down outside. So I thought, let me have some food, eat, and then decide if I'm gonna walk back and catch the ferry back to Kowloon from Hong Kong Island, or if I'm just gonna be lazy and get myself a Uber. But been looking for, this is one meal that I've been looking forward to this whole trip. So after my Jollibee's, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna walk towards the ferry because it stopped raining. So basically, I'm in Hong Kong Island, and my hotel is in Kowloon, which is kind of like downtown Hong Kong. I can actually see my hotel, but the thing is, from here you can't walk over the bridge. If you're going to take a taxi, then you need to go underground, and there is a ferry apparently, so that's what I'm going to try and do. So take a ferry from Hong Kong Island over. I can literally see my hotel right now. Worst case scenario, if that doesn't work, I don't know what time the last ferry is, and then from there I will take the ferry, and then it's about maybe a 10-minute walk over to the other side, which is not that far. But the only thing is, like I said, I don't know what time the last one is. So the great thing about Singapore, it has something called an Octopus Club card, and basically you top it up, and what that allows you to do, so if you want to buy something, like any small purchases, I think under 3,000 Hong Kong dollars, which is 300 UK pounds, it will allow you to buy that from there. So worst case scenario, like I said, I just take an Uber back to the hotel, but it's so humid, I cannot explain. Like right now it's probably 32 degrees, but it feels like 40 plus for sure. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do, and it's pretty cool. And I've just walked into a bunch of guys that are doing some skateboarding. I'm absolutely mesmerized by the skyscrapers. This one over here with the Needle, during the Typhoon, the Needle was the only building that was lit. That there behind this. In front is the St. Regis, but it's incredible. I believe, and I could be wrong, Hong Kong is either the place with the most amount of skyscrapers in the world, or definitely one of the most places with the most amount of skyscrapers. That number plate there, DB5, cool. It's a shame that it's on diesel BMW, but yeah, it's just, I love this place, and I think I would definitely come back again. Obviously not during Typhoon season. So weird to see a Mark IV Land Rover Discovery here. But Teslas, I hate them, and they're absolutely everywhere. Speaking of the devil. So this is the ferry port on Hong Kong Island. Hopefully it will take me back to towards my hotel. But it is 10:10. I don't even know what time the last one goes. What's it? This saying at 10:10. I don't actually know what time it is right now. But I can see the ferry coming over, so let's see. It cost me 46 pence. Octopus card stopped working because I ran out of credit, but I should be able to get onto this ferry. And then this ferry.
Continue straight to stay on Chim Sha Choi, Kowloon Point Ferry Pier.
I've not really spoke that much about this hotel. I've travelled a lot. This has got to be the #1 hotel I've ever stayed at. It's how many hotels can you go to and say they've got a Goyard, a Louis Vuitton, a helipad, a Swiss restaurant, so when you walk in it feels like you're actually in the middle of Switzerland. One of the biggest fleets of Rolls Royces in the world for a hotel. Hospitality has been absolutely incredible. I will definitely come back to Hong Kong, and I think I'll only ever stay at the Peninsula.
I've come out and all the cars have come out. So this is a Maybach. Now, a really cool thing, which I've only really noticed, is the top number plate is Hong Kong, and the bottom one, so the black and white one, is for China. So basically what it means that freely the cars can drive over the border without any issues. So one thing which I'm looking at my road trip is China's probably one of the most difficult countries. So basically what will happen is when I'm taking the Porsche over into China, I will need to register the car in China. And basically one of the criteria is that you have a local guide with you as soon as you enter the border, and when I leave and go from China into Kazakhstan. And the cost of it, I believe in Hong Kong, is about 100,000 Hong Kong dollars, so that was about £10,000. So what would happen is I would have my 00G5K number plate, and I'll have a Chinese number plate to go with it as well. So this is a Maybach that's currently at the hotel, which is really, really cool. I found out that there's a Porsche meet at the hotel before I leave tomorrow as well. It's convenient. Over here we've got a Lamborghini Huracan. It's currently running on dealer plates. You've got the red and white number plates. Really, really cool. Old Mercedes S-Class, massive fan of that. I used to have one myself. Range Rover Sports, no comment. Here you have the Rolls Royce Phantoms, so the one that I came in from the other day from the airport. Long wheelbase Bentley Bentayga, which is something you don't really see. But one thing which really stands out to me, and they've only brought it out today, is this classic Rolls Royce over here. Absolutely, it's just incredible. The spec on it is just super, super clean. And it's running so you've got the darker interior at the front, but you've got the typical beige interior in the back. Can't really see, but yeah, it's safe to say that the car game is pretty strong over here. So I'm at K11 shopping mall here, not too far from the hotel. And these guys literally have everything: Saint Laurent, Cartier, Bottega Veneta, Balenciaga, Rolex. But the decor on this place is pretty cool. Honestly, feels like being back in the UK again. It's like, yeah. I'm on a road called Nathan Road, which is around the corner. So it's a main road which goes through Kowloon. I've only ever walked here at night time, never in the daytime. It's packed. I just went past a building which is known for their coffin rooms. I think works out to like maybe £20-30 a night, and that's what's very famous, because obviously so congested. There's not really that much space, and like because the price of property is probably one of the worst and most expensive in the world. So walking by there, and yeah, a few Indian guys over there hustling, doing their thing. saw the Quran was like Share Punjab. I was like, whoa, okay. And yeah, they were offering, they're asking me to come, to the restaurant. And I was like, yeah, maybe another time. But it's crazy that it's a mixture. Up in front of me, I can see the Rolex store, the Tudor store, and then you've got that place. It's just a mix. It's kind of like Regent Street, Oxford Street, and Sloane Street, all in one kind of location. We've got a gold jewelry shop there as well, and then you can buy your groceries, and yeah, it's just a mismatch of everything in one area. I never knew that this road was so busy. An interesting place, very interesting place. They definitely like their gold. I thought, you know what, try and be authentic as possible. Gotta go and do a Jollibee, but I've come to a local restaurant and I'm getting a Wagyu beef noodle. So yeah, should be pretty good. Let's test it out. Yep, looks good. Let's see if it tastes any good. Final night in Hong Kong. Just come out to the Hong Kong Jockey Club to see the horse racing, hopefully. Got the main building over there, got the stadium in front of me. Gonna see if I can get myself in. Apparently if you've got a foreign passport, such as the UK, you only need to pay like £10 to go to the members entrance. Otherwise it's a free entry. So let's see if we, first we'll find the place and then get through and check it out. So looking forward to this. Porsche Panamera Turbo. All the cars are out today. So made it. Literally flash your passport and you're in within 30 seconds. Leaving the horse races, met some really cool people from the UK and Netherlands. A great time, had some beer, saw some horse racing. Didn't really get much content in there, but it was such a cool experience. Totally different from the likes of Ascot in the UK. Now gonna try and get some dinner and then head back to the hotel. Hopefully it's a Porsche event tomorrow morning, so yeah, that should be fun and interesting. I waited 15 minutes for an Uber. It's worse than London. It's so packed, it's so crowded. So I'm walking towards the ferry pier, hope to make the last ferry back over to Kowloon from Hong Kong Island. If not, then hopefully be able to get an Uber from there. But such a sick experience, met some great people. It's absolutely soaking wet right now. So taking the underground, walking underground, and gonna walk hopefully in the right direction, grab that ferry. It's nice, you get a nice cool breeze. It's the final day here in Hong Kong, and I've been woken up by Porsche Hong Kong. The GT3 RS there coming in, 996 turbo, 356 4S. You've got GT3 in the back over there. It's pretty cool. What are the chances being a big Porsche fan and you get a whole bunch of Porsches getting together for the final day? I feel like being back at home already, not gonna lie. It's pretty sick. That there is actually a Carrera T. It's super cool. Like a whole bunch of cars turning up. We've got 993 Targa there. We've got a GT3 just in front over there. Yeah, a whole bunch of Porsches. It's just pretty sick to see all the different cars get together. Doesn't matter where in the world that you go, it's a massive car community. But this one over here, white on white, got the roll cage in the back, and that's pretty sick. So it's just a few of the cars here now. So you've got a really cool GT3 there. GT3 RS. I'll just speak. Oh, and another GT3 RS has just come over there now. To speak to the guys from Porsche, and basically what they said is that the car culture here is very similar in the UK. So this one can drive in China and in Hong Kong. So the great thing about the car culture here, which is the same, is like people will have the cars, and obviously they'll bring it out like in the UK, bit by bit, and it's got the number plate U991. This one's not got a private plate, but this one over here has got a private plate, so Taycan, and it is a flex here in Singapore for you to have a number plate. So that one over there has got a very short number plate, SZ3. Same with the UK, the least amount of letters and numbers, the more appealing it is. You've got, so the owner of Porsche owns that one there. I'll speak to one of the gentlemen. That Porsche over there is got, it's by Team Jebsen, so it's one of the local racing teams here in Hong Kong, and it's got that livery on it. You've got Porsche Macan over here, a couple of 911s, but a really, really nice white and one with a roll cage GT3 RS over here. Yeah, I'm quite glad that I woke up to this morning. It just shows that no matter where in the world that you go, there's always a car community, and it's the same. Everyone's just got the mutual love and respect for all the vehicles. Basically what is going to happen this morning with Porsche Hong Kong is they're going to have breakfast here, and then all the cars are actually going to go for a drive around Hong Kong. I wish I was joining that drive, because I think it'd be really, really cool to join them, but unfortunately I've got to jump on a flight back home to the UK. So yeah, anyway, just gonna enjoy the rest of these cars for a bit, go to the pool, have breakfast, and then head back home to London. It's time to go home. It's been a great, amazing trip throughout. Obviously arriving on the Sunday, coming in the Typhoon was something that was unexpected, but it was an experience in itself. It wasn't that bad. Like when you compare, like what they say is that when you put it to level 8, which is like one before like the absolute kind of highest, it can be quite powerful. They just don't really know, but it happened really quickly. Obviously, it's season for it. I went out for a walk in it, and it was it was raining, a bit of wind. Like it was nothing crazy, nothing ridiculous. Disappointing that I didn't get to go to Macau. That's something I would definitely come back. I think Hong Kong definitely falls in the top 5 places I've visited, alongside Havana, Moscow, Baku. Hong Kong. Okay, maybe top 4. Yeah, top 4. I can't think of a fifth place. But either way, it is a great place. Obviously the weather today's been incredible. I had no idea there was Porsche that was going to be at the hotel, so that was really cool. Spoke to the guys there, saw some really great cars. Got to shoot up by the pool this morning. Thank you to my friends that came through. That is the power of the car community. I was able to go and see SPS, EDP, Pagani Hong Kong as well. So, that was a really cool experience. The model car shop was it was cool. I've literally just made sure that that's all safe, so I need to get my model car back home to the UK safely. Generally, it's an incredible place. Not a bad substitute, for driving across Europe. Like I said, it is a place I would love to come back to again. And now I guess it's a long, I believe, a 14-hour flight back home. So I'm in the Peninsula Hotels, Toyota Alphard. Incredible car. Got the back massage right now. My feet up, and then enjoy this half-an-hour journey back to the airport. there.